I'm definitely very technically oriented, so if an image isn't technically perfect, it really bothers me. So I think you can probably see that in my work. You know, I try to also be creative and use my technical knowledge to maximize the creativity, the tools that I have, so that the images are innovative as well. I always loved nature, and I'm sure part of the reason for that is I grew up in Colorado, and my parents always took us camping. Every summer we went on a camping trip. As I got older, we started going to Lake Powell every summer. So the outdoors was a very important part of childhood. Photographing sometimes can be really a spiritual experience because it's so special when you have some amazing creature in front of you that's displaying some interesting behavior and you've got beautiful light. It just really makes you think about your place in this world and the bigger picture of life. I've been very fortunate to have traveled to about 18 countries now on all 7 continents. And I enjoy photographing indigenous cultures and architecture and that type of thing as well. And I especially like vanishing cultures because I think not only are we losing some of our environment, we're also losing cultures as Western civilization sort of expands. You know, photographs, they record our history. So even if we do lose a species or we lose a culture, we'll at least have some photographs to say, here's what our culture was like. And hopefully that's a form of preservation. One of my favorite places in the world to photograph is Alaska. There are so many animals that are still roaming free, and you can get out into the wilderness and not see other people. I photographed bald eagles in Alaska, bears, doll sheep, moose. I'm very careful around wildlife. I think, you know, that's part of the responsibility of doing this as well, is that you don't want to harm the wildlife you're trying to photograph. So I am very careful about how I approach it. I think anytime you photograph nature, you want people to help protect nature. I mean, obviously with global warming being such a big issue, if my images can help make people more aware about the environment and make changes in their life that will help to protect it, I think that's very meaningful.